Greetings and welcome everybody to the Jane Live Miracle Medicine on a Thursday, where we talk about our practical case studies and I show you how we integrate the beautiful nutrients that we have, nature-made, plant-based, whole food, into the case studies that I'm presenting and give you some extra information for yourself to know, to use, to share with other people and fill in the missing pieces of your own methodology that you're following every day. So I've embarked on this wonderful series right now, the Marvellous 8, where I'm discussing the Marvellous 8 products. And it's not to leave the others behind, but it's the ones that we use most frequently and where we have the most frequent questions, and the nutrients that make a huge benefit, a huge difference, and really take us to the next level. So without, as I say, detracting from the other products in the 365 Healthy by Choice stable. So all these videos are recorded, and you'll find them on YouTube, the Jane Mackenzie YouTube channel, on my Telegram site, Jane Mackenzie and 365 Healthy by Choice, and on the website, the 365 Healthy by Choice shop.com website as well. There's a library there and a load of information. In fact, you can Google nearly any one of these nutrients and find a host of information there. Some of them have got little video clips as well, and so you can really have fun and spend some time there self-educating. And so I really share information to those people who take self-responsibility for their health, their healing, and understand that it's not me that heals. We merely do assessments before, and we measure progress afterwards, and we provide the body with quantum food state nutrient-dense nutrients in order for the body's innate potential to kick in and heal. So the body does the healing with the right nutrients. And we were talking earlier today, it's not always such a good idea to just do a water fast, because if you're nutrient deficient, you're not going to really get that desired detoxification that you're looking for. We do need nutrients. We also need a charge in the water that we're drinking in order to get it absorbed in the first place. So spring water would be the most ideal water if you were going to do some kind of a water fast, but we would always recommend, I would anyway, smoothies, because it's just a jam-packed, plain plant-based, no fillers, no binders smoothie, like a Stress Defense Shield or the Brain Fuel, one of those smoothies that we have that's just chocolate block, pure nutrient dense, because then you can assist with the water getting absorbed, and you can assist with the body healing and detoxifying. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later as I get through the products too. But today we are on series 4 of 8 of the Marvellous 8. We've discussed already Zeolite, and that's on the Jane Mackenzie YouTube. You just need to go into the search bar and search Zeolite. And that was a great presentation, and it's one of my favorites. I love the paramagnetic rock dust, and it's almost like brushing my teeth. I don't miss a day without taking the Zeolite. I'm not going to spill the beans there. You go and look and see why I'm saying this. We've done the dimethyl sulfoxide, the oral drops, the drops we rub on topically, the nose spray, and the eye drops. So we've got 3 types of DMSO available. We've done that, and I urge you to go and listen to that on the Jane Mackenzie channel. Remember to like it, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. And then we've also done last week the Microbiome Reset, which has got ATM more closer to 120 live strains and enzymes, all perfectly naturally arranged to rebuild your microbiome individually, because of all the substrains that will soon kick in and see what your body needs to bring it into homeostasis, your gut, your intestines, and your brain, and the rest of your body. So this is something really important to have on your shelf. So those 3 done, and today we're going to be talking about our golden flaxseed oil, which comes in 2 sizes, the 500 ml and the 250 ml. And this product has been supplied to me for many, many years now. It is it's pressed and bottled 1 month and sent to me in a cardboard box. It's been nowhere, not on any warehouse floor, not near any electromagnetic field. It's pure golden flaxseed oil. And the color is too beautiful. I remember when I first introduced it to one of my stores, the manager immediately poured some into a vial and sealed it and stuck it onto the shelf and just basically said to everybody, look at this golden flaxseed oil. It really is golden. And it grows near us. It's full of the omegas that we can use, not dense omegas like deep sea fish where we don't even dwell. So the oils are grown near us. We can use them. And the ALA is converted into DHA and EPA, absolutely naturally. Don't believe a word of the propaganda out there. The narrative regarding flaxseed oil doesn't convert. Flaxseed oil absolutely converts. The ALA converts. And because it's not heated and it's enzyme rich, naturally enzyme rich, so you get the conversion anyway. And you get it absolutely digested because they say it's cold pressed and it has the enzyme for digestion. So the fish oils are all heated. That's a fact. You have to boil the meat, the fish meat, to get the oil out. Okay, it's different to a cod liver oil that could be pressed out. That's completely different. I'm comparing with respect the ground flaxseed oil. Grows on the ground, I'm saying, versus the deep sea fish oil when we're comparing omegas. The omegas 3, 6, and 9 in the flaxseed oil are identical to the human ratio of 3, 6, 9. So you're basically taking a medicine, and it's the highest life force oil. So this oil does different things to olive oil, to coconut oil, to the other oils, ava oil, etc., etc. The key here is the cold pressed. So that is most important because it's telling us that the enzymes for digestion are still there. And we can't afford to have oil lying and floating around the blood, accumulating around the liver, the heart, the kidneys, all the organs, and accumulating in the cell membrane, accumulating on in the nervous system, and polluting the body. We can't do that. So we have to make very certain when we take oil that it's not heated, not ever fried with. We suggest that you water stir fry or steam your veggies lightly, dish the plates, put the salad out. If you are using a meat, then you would, I suggest grill, bake it, or braai it. That's a barbecue. And then take the Colton paper, dab off all the heated oil that you can, and then put it on the plate. And then you would take the cold pressed oil when the food has cooled down, no more steam, it's cool, warm food. And then you would add the flaxseed oil, a tablespoon per adult, provided the gallbladder is clean and open. And then you would eat with some Himalayan salt, some lemon juice. That would really help. The lemon juice would help, the digestion process to pull the protein apart. It would raise the acidity in the stomach if you're too stressed and you don't have enough hydrochloric acid being secreted. So that's how we use the flaxseed oil. You could put it in your smoothie. I like to fold it into the smoothie once I've made the smoothie. I just have a very high regard for flaxseed oil, especially one that's made with such care as the 365 Healthy one. And so I will make my fruit smoothie, and then I will take the tablespoon and fold it in. How much can you take per day? Well, honestly, an adult can take anything between 1 and 4 tablespoons a day. And you will know it's enough. It will come out of your pores. I've never seen anybody with flaxseed oil, my flaxseed oil, coming out of their pores. You will see it in the stool. It will be very yellow. It will be floaty. So I've never seen that. The body just absorbs it all. And the brain in particular, it's absolutely essential for the brain functioning. So there's a whole host of huge benefits. It's essential oil. The body doesn't make it. So you know, have a closer look at this on the website. And, you know, price-wise in rands, it's $1.95 for the 500 ml and $95 for the 250 ml bottle. And in an amber bottle to prevent destruction of the oil into a free radical form. So heated oil is in the free radical form. It is in the trans state, which is cancer forming. Do not consume heated oil. You are absolutely paying for toxins. You're paying for damage. And we see the damage on the microscope where the red blood cells are damaged from heated oils, from smoking, from environmental pollution, chemicals, other foods, toxins in the water, toxins in the air. So it's not worth it. It's really not worth it, because you just challenge the body's immune system. The white blood cells have got extra work to do to clear this. And then when you get organ damage and damage to the DNA, the body's got more work to do as well. So we want to keep everything whole, natural, plant-based food state, as nature intended. In the quantum spin, at least interfered with as possible. And, you know, by cold pressing an oil and no light and no air as well, and I'll show you some benefits just now, we are able to bring to the world, I think, the best flaxseed oil available. We don't keep it in the fridge. The fridge has got a magnetic field. We spoke about this last week and probably the week before as well, at least 1.5 meters around the fridge too. And that magnetic field is going to have an effect on anything, any nutrient. So don't keep your vitamins and minerals and your stress defense shield and your liver cleanse and your replica RNA, DNA, and your microbiome reset, especially anywhere near 1.5 meters from the fridge, because, well, the probiotics will die. The microbes will die. It's as simple as that. And then the nutrients will get denatured. So even something like your cell phone, just don't put it anywhere near. I just want to see if everyone's happy, because I always get no notification if not. So same as you would keep your cell phone away from these very, very miraculous foods, you would keep them away from the fridge or a plug in a dark cupboard. And that's the best. And use with reverence as far as I'm concerned, because, wow, how lucky are we that we can get these bottles of liquids and Zeolite and DMSO and cell vitality and the stem cell nutrients and the replica RNA, and well, the list just goes on. How lucky are we? That's all I really want to say. We really, really are. And it becomes part of your shopping basket. And, you know, in exchange for those foods and beverages that we don't drink anymore. And, you know, it's a continuum, and we start at a certain point. Everybody's individual, and you work towards your ideal. You know, I've even before taken, you know, flaxseed oil in a small container to a restaurant and put it on my salad. I've said no to the salad dressing, and I will put my own flaxseed oil on. I ask for some lemon wedges, and you know, then I will dress my salad myself and know what I'm eating. So, you know, oil can be a bit of a scam industry too. I must say, and with respect as well, the people consuming olive oil, the vegans, and then they're not so well or whatever, and I put their blood on the microscope, I do see pools of undigested olive oil in the blood. Whereas when I look at somebody who's taking the flaxseed oil, they might come with the pools of oil, but in a month, those pools of oil have gone, literally gone. Another lady was consuming MCT oil, which is a denatured coconut oil, heated and liquid at room temperature. And you should have seen her blood. You should have seen the fatty pools of fat in her blood. And she stopped immediately, and the blood cleared. So, I mean, I know that I can't swallow MCT oil. It sticks in my throat. It's heated. So you've got to be very aware. And as I said, I spoke to you about the fish oils. They're all heated, every single one of them. And that's a fact. So you know, just make your choice along your continuum, what you're prepared to put up with or accept or not. So the fish oils all need extra enzymes for digestion. That's that. Okay, so let's have a look at some extra benefits. And it looks like our slideshow just popped out, even though I brought it in. Let me get it in again. Am I right? I think so. Here we go. There we go. It popped out. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, it's coming through again, I hope. Yeah. Oh, no, it is. I wonder why. Oh, there we go. It's here. Sorry, it is here. Okay, so let's have a look here. And this is our ad for today. And I will draw your attention to the other specials that we have this week at the end as well. So let's go to the actual a slide I've prepared. The pure flaxseed oil, cold pressed. So the most important thing here is that it's food state, as nature intended. Incidentally, some people say, well, I just have the flax seeds. That's okay. So 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil is equivalent to 3 tablespoons of flaxseed. I do suggest if you do use ground flaxseed, that you grind it immediately and use it immediately. Don't store it because the oil will go rancid. So you can choose, and it's quite nice even in your smoothies to use a bit of both, because the flax seed themselves, it's wonderful roughage and has a cleansing effect on the gastrointestinal tract. So that would be just the difference between the seed and the oil. It's pressed and bottled in 1 month. It's not stored. In fact, the company closes in December, and they sell all of the oil. They don't store it at all and come back again. And then the month that it's pressed, it's bottled and basically sold. So sometimes we have to put our orders in and wait even. And it comes from the best world suppliers of flaxseed oil. It's not exposed to heat or light or air, or packed, or when it's getting packed. So it's airtight when it gets poured as well. Very, very important, because air will oxidize the oil, put it straight into the free radical form. So be aware, and be aware of the flaxseed oil that's kept in the fridge, because it's going to it will be denatured from the fridge, from the electromagnetic field in the fridge. And bear in mind, it's oil, so it's just come out of the seed, which has just been harvested in the sunlight. So outside, so it doesn't need to be kept cold at all. Keep the lid on for sure. Keep it in the dark for sure. It's in an amber bottle, which prevents light exposure and free radical formation. And then importantly, it reduces the plaque formation on the vessels. And because it's thin and clean, and it's got the enzymes for digestion of old oil, not only the oil itself, but old oil. So you will find the blood pressure will drop as a bonus, as a benefit, and the walls will clear, which again will further enhance a reduction in blood pressure, because the vessel will, instead of being thin, it's now its normal size, so the blood can move through quickly, and it's also thinned. The flaxseed oil is an anti-inflammatory, has an anti-inflammatory action. So then very important, this point, it moisturizes the mucous membranes of the lung, the gut, and the reproductive system, and the eyes. So very useful in all of those areas, and especially the lung and the gut, because that lining of oil allows the oil to transfer, and the lining in the gut allows the food to transfer through to the bloodstream. So it's absolutely critical and essential to have flaxseed oil. The highest life force oil, what does that mean? Well, The proton and neutron that's in the middle of a molecule is surrounded by electrons spinning around. And the tighter the spin, the tighter the electrons are held to the proton and the neutron, the higher the life force. And everything about me is about life force. So you're onto the best oil if you're on flaxseed oil. And it's yarbat and yarbat. It is the highest life force giving oil on the planet, provided it's cold pressed and stored properly. It enhances cell vitality as it restores the double lipid cell membrane. So the cell membrane has got a double phospholipid layer, and often the old oils start, the heated oils start clogging the membrane, which means the oxygen and the food can't get in and the waste can't get out. So it actually helps clean the cell membrane and gives it a charge in the next sentence. And it creates a cell membrane potential for oxygen and nutrients to enter a cell and for carbon dioxide and waste to leave the cell. So it's performing a mighty important function here, because we've got a battle in most people to get the oxygen through past the lungs into the bloodstream and brought up to the cell membrane. It's often a battle to digest and absorb and let the food enter the bloodstream and bring the food to the cell membrane. And then it's there, it's still got to get inside the cell. And we need a potential for this, an electrical potential. And the flaxseed oil does this far better, far more advanced than any of the other oils. So this is very, very critical. It's essential. Most people that are run on the quantum software are deficient in fatty acids, and you're going to get the best from flaxseed oil. So it really is an essential oil that's deficient in most people. And, you know, the autistic children, they take, you know, a tablespoon in the morning, a tablespoon at night, basically an adult dose, because we want to saturate that brain and saturate the nervous system and ensure the oxygen is coming through the lungs and the food's coming through the gut, and that the omegas are there to support the brain as well. So, yeah, it's very important for everybody. It's part of our reset pack. And then, you know, deficiencies in the oil are going to affect cell function and energy output. That's for sure. And then we get enhanced brain function and concentration, relieves depression. We get increased energy production. You get stronger nails and hair. And I mentioned about eyes earlier. It's kind of a lubricant, less dry eyes, and then less dry skin. That's true. You can even put the flaxseed oil on directly on your skin. There's no problem with that at all, cold pressed. And then anti-inflammatory, reducing joint pain. So, you know, when you look at this list of benefits, you know, you can see it's a really, really critical and essential oil. And you know, I'm passionate about it because it's, well, I mean, we take the oil every single day. And I said to you, you know, how lucky are we to have these beautiful, beautiful products, you know, available to all. And where to get the oil, of course, it's at 365 Healthy by Choice shop. And I've also put that in the chat, so you can copy and paste it, and then you can click on the link as soon as you're ready. And on that link, you will find, when you land on the homepage, you will find our beautiful specials. So we've got our Valentine's Day specials, which are the smoothies, the stress defense smoothie. Let me close here. And this is part of the Marvellous 8 as well, our stress defense smoothie. And our, this isn't on special, but we also have it in a capsule form. And we have the brain fuel and the extreme performance. So there's 10% off our chocolate Valentine's Day cacao specials. But this is part of the Marvellous 8 as well, along with our stem cells, Activa stem cells. So the stem cells are also in here. But in the Stress Defense Shield, we have a load of extra adaptogens and medicinal mushrooms. And in the stem cells, we've got the blue-green algae, lion's mane, cordyceps, foti, and the raw jelly. So very important as part of our Marvellous 8. What else have I not mentioned regarding our Marvellous 8? Anyway, look on the website for the smoothie specials. Look on the website for the DMSO specials, the nose spray, the eye drops. Look on the website for the Microbiome Reset special. Save, some of these are saved 20%, some are saved 10%. And then the Cell Vitality OxyMinerals, part of the Marvellous 8. And the Replica RNA, also part of the Marvellous 8. So each week I'm going through the Marvellous 8. We're on the 4th one. And go and see the specials. And it's always wonderful to have you here. And other uses of flaxseed oil, or where I use it, if I take essential oils like a frankincense, in a shot glass I will pour some of the flaxseed oil, and then I will put 10 drops of very high vibrational frankincense in there. It's a carrier, and then swallow it. And that's just amazing. You can feel the frankincense just get carried by the oil all over the body. And we use it also sometimes when we're going to take a few drops of DMSO, if the shoulder sore, the arm sore, whatever, and then we will, in the palm of our hand, put a little bit of flaxseed oil, and then put a drop or two of DMSO, and then rub it where it's sore. So useful for that. And as I said, even on your body with some almond oil, you can mix the two together. Absolutely awesome. Feeds, rejuvenates, softens the skin, takes off any scale. And, as I said, it's got an anti-inflammatory effect. So, you feel thinner. You'll lose weight. It's anti-inflammatory. And, yeah, so that's really, as I said, with the smoothies, on the salads, on the cool down steamed veggies, never ever in the frying pan, please. It would be committing a crime in my book. So I hope I've given you a lot of insight about the 4th member of our Marvellous 8. And in the next 4 weeks, I'll finish the other 4 products. And as I said to you, it doesn't detract from the Chunka Piedra for calcification, the fat go, the weight loss. The weight loss is on special, by the way, less 20%. Go and get. It doesn't detract from the digestive enzymes. The Marvellous 8 don't detract from the liver detox, the skin detox, the kidney, gut, lung, lymphatic, blood cleansers. It doesn't detract from our iodines and our all our individual super nutrient dense foods, the spirulinas and that. They're all in the stress defense shield as well. So if we narrow it down, those are the 8 products that we use a lot of, and then the detoxification of the organs we would use. So you actually can't go wrong with using 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 of our Marvellous 8. You'll actually receive huge benefits. So with that, I think there might be a question. Let's just have a quick look. Thanks, Ursula. Yeah. So, yeah, those people who are interested in becoming practitioners, come and speak to me. I put my number on there. I put my the website address. I can train you. You can then assess people. You can look at the health risk gaps and close the gaps with the products. And, there's a massive market out there. There's a lot of very sick people, and we get results. Obviously, you are responsible for your healing. I'm a catalyst. I'm an educator. I can make you aware. I can show you emotionally where the problems are. We can shift it into from sadness into happiness. That's easy. That I can do, but I'll do it with you, and you will actually do the work. And so what I'm saying is that there's no quick fix here, and no single person out there will make you well. Only you will make yourself well. That's a fact. Given the right nutrients, the right emotional support, and you need to follow the lifestyle. You need to physically take the product. So I urge you to be wise and careful. I would not take anything that says supplement, because that's simply going to be synthetic. Toxic and synthetic, the body won't recognize it, and it's going to use all its resources to try and restore this toxin that you put into it into something useful. And the side effects of that are too great. So we have nutritional food, and that's the bottom line. It's got nothing to do with supplementation, and it will never have. I don't believe in that at all. I don't believe in reductionist running out and buying a bottle of zinc, running out and buying a bottle of B something or other. Rather take it in the full natural form, because there's things going on in here with the nature-made foods that are not captured in textbooks, and definitely not. Well, they're destroyed and disturbed when you start extracting. So when I purchase the products, I will buy the pure powder. The cordyceps comes out of the caterpillar's mouth, and you don't get it in a powder form. You only get an extract. So that's almost an exception to the rules. When it comes to green tea or any of those products, it will be the powdered form, because people forget it's not just about an enhanced blood sugar level. Blood level. It's about the end result, and it's about not tricking the body and working with the body and working with nature. And nutrition does that. So, I saw through this long ago. I won the title of this product raises the bar. So on our boxes, it says there, we raise the bar. And so far as health is concerned. Okay, and I love it, and people get better, and I love you all too. And thank you for listening in. It's always the most awesome pleasure and honor to have all of you here, and sharing and joining in, and being part of the success. So I wish you all a very pleasant rest of the day. And next week we will be talking on a Thursday about another one of our Marvellous, the 8. And I will just leave you with this one example. One of my clients brought she was in the final year of junior school, brought their client to me, and we did an assessment on everything, and we gave some products. One of them was the flaxseed oil, and she went on that year to win the top student. And she turned around to her mom. They sent me the video, so I know. And she said to her mom, it was the flaxseed oil. So that was a child who hadn't read anything, whatever, but she knew. And a day didn't go by that she didn't go to school without her teaspoonfuls of flaxseed oil. So we're onto something here, and we're blessed, we're lucky, and I think it's with huge humility and gratitude and love that we're able to share what we can share. So thank you for your support. Go and look at the specials, go and look at the YouTubes, and I'll be posting this one soon as well. If you've got any suggestions, any topics, any disease areas you wish me to discuss, please let me know. Okay, all the best.